So Bitcoin pumps yesterday and then dumps today within, I would say, an hour. Yeah, just 1 hour, all the way down. And it's pretty obvious why this happens. We know that Bitcoin's hitting resistance at 10K. We got the miners that are, they have half the rewards than they had before because they're halvening, and they're just looking to dump. I mean, they got to be profitable too. So they saw a bunch of Bitcoin being transferred from local wallets to exchanges. So it's pretty obvious that's the reason why. So going back to my video from the other day, let me switch this back to the daily. So right around here, I sold all my Bitcoin because I saw these candles below the 20-day, and following my rule, I held out as long as I could, and I said, well, it's screaming at me, it's gonna sell off. Because if you look through history, you'll see that if you get a bunch of candles below that 20-day, it's gonna dump. It's gonna stay below the 20-day for a good long while. But that didn't happen. It turned around. So I went back in 30% right about here when I saw these candles forming. It didn't go all in. I wanted to stay more in Tether because I wanted to pick up some altcoins. Let's see what's looking good. So OMG, I bought some more OMG. OMG has a deal with Coinbase now, and it just had some good news related to Tether. That it can run Tether on its network. So I think that's the reason for the pump. But as long as it stays above its 20 days, I'm in. Digibyte dumped, so I'm completely out of Digibyte. And Chainlink I liked, so I dipped my toe in that one. And I've got my close eye on Bitcoin Cash because of this green candle. It's following behind Bitcoin when Bitcoin moves. So what I anticipate is going to happen here is this candle will close today. What do we got? 12 more hours left. This candle will close and form another candle. And if it stays like right here, this will be the next day, and this will fill in. If it stays above the 20-day, then I'll be in. Might wait for another candle, and we'll just transfer some Tether to Bitcoin Cash. And right here was you can kind of look at this as this was a loss because you pay. The way I do it is with Shapeshift. That's how I trade from Bitcoin to Tether, and you pay $6, around a $6 fee every trade. So $6 to get out, $6 to get back in, so that's $12, and whatever Bitcoin you lost is about maybe 3 to 5% between those two exit and entry points. So I look at that as insurance, paying insurance, because it was very likely that it was going to dump. So instead of traders will buy calls or puts as insurance against whatever trade they're trading in. So if they're long, they'll buy puts. If they're short, they'll buy calls in case it moves in the opposite direction. So that's kind of how I look at that. So it's really not a big deal. Sitting in Tether, having a lot of Tether available is like having a pile of cash, which is good when you see a good deal pop up. When I see these triggers, like Link, I see these triggers where it's trading above the 20-day, and I think it's going to pump more. I'll just kind of dollar cost average in as it goes up, as those triggers confirm. Considering that I can't do a video every single day like a lot of these guys do, I'm working on this course, sort of like teach a man to fish kind of thing, where I'm going to walk through kind of how I do crypto from buying to how I buy to how I trade, what I look for, what my buy triggers, what my sell triggers are. And what's good about it is that you don't have to follow the whole thing. You can pick and choose certain things that apply. Like if you don't like the way I buy, you can buy it a different way. If you don't like the triggers I use, you can change them, but the fundamentals still stay the same. So be on the lookout for that. I have it all worked out. I just have to shoot it. So that is all for now. Let's keep an eye on Bitcoin, see if this dump goes any further. I don't think it will. I think it's gonna stay above the 20-day, and I think this is a fair price for Bitcoin right now. And we're probably gonna see this rejection off 10K for a while. I think I see that happening for a while until these miners get caught up, I guess. All right, so until the next video, see y'all later.